What's up, Bulldogs, and welcome to this week's news show. I'm Claire Davis.
And I'm Molly Hotek. This week we covered French Club, girls lacrosse,
and this week's senior meeting.
CNHS introduced a new club this week, French Club, open to all students interested in learning more about the French culture. BNN reporters Chloe Lavelle and Michelle Caldwell tell us more.
BNN sat down with the founders of the French Club to talk about how they started it. Their first meeting was October 29th and was filled with French culture, music, and crepes.
My name is Matej Cloteau. I am a senior.
My name is Jack Wright and I'm a senior.
My name is Karen Bray and I teach French.
French Club is just a place where people come to experience French culture. They don't really have to know how to speak French. It's just a way to expose them to French music, French games.
French Club has a focus primarily on cultural activities, fun, food, of course. That's what gets all of the students. If we offer food, then that ensures a good turnout.
Me and my friend, who's a native French speaker, decided that we just wanted to do it. We saw a Spanish club do something similar, and we decided that because there wasn't a French club, it would just be something cool to do.
French Club mainly started because there wasn't a French club, and there's clubs for other languages, and I just, as a native French person, I grouped up with someone in AP French, and we just decided to create this French club because we thought there was a need for it.
Me and my friend talked to the French teacher to be the sponsor for it and to use a room. And then after that, we just gathered signatures of people who were interested and then sent it down to the office, and it got accepted, and all that we needed doing was organising the first meeting.
We spent a couple weeks, especially during fall break, just preparing activities that we could do and finding ways to make it accessible to people who don't know how to speak French, but also make it still centered around French. So we mainly just thought about the culture aspects, mainly food, so that's why I brought crepes to the club, and then we also just wanted to play games that kind of incorporated French. The most challenging part was kind of improvising during the club, because you can't really prepare for everything, so I was just there trying to make it fun and also kind of educational a little bit, just so people don't waste their time. They actually learn something about French and French culture.
We're planning on, as of right now, having meetings every month, but if we continue to get turnouts like we did on Thursday, we're probably gonna make them more often.
This is Chloe and Michelle reporting for BNN.
The girls lacrosse team has been participating in pre-season practices. We sat down with team members who shared this season's goals with us. BNN reporters Hannah Alcala, Kyla Seaver, and Isaac McRae tell us more.
BNN sat down with senior Anya Carroll to talk about the upcoming girls lacrosse season.
I'm Anya Carroll and I'm a senior. I started playing lacrosse when the girls team started last year. I played at North for 1 year. Because lacrosse is a new team, anyone can join our practices on Wednesdays at Schmidt. The lacrosse team has taught me a lot about being on a team and playing with all the other girls. Being on an athletic team has not had a negative impact on my grades. What's fun about being on the lacrosse team is that all of the girls and the coaches are all really supportive and nice.
This is Isaac McRae, Hannah Alcala, and Kyla Severs reporting for BNN.
On Tuesday, seniors met in the auditorium to discuss caps, gowns, and other graduation requirements. Reporters Luke Chandler and Brian Alvarez tell us more.
BNN sat down with John Meals and Will Littrell to talk about the senior meeting.
I'm Will Littrell, I'm a senior. The senior meeting was about typically just where we got our robes and caps from, and if you wanted to order a ring, you could. But it was basically just getting all of the stuff you can wear for graduation. They basically just told us about the ordering process, just how to get your robes and gowns and stuff like that.
So the senior meeting was basically just about how we order our caps and gowns and other merchandise from the school. They basically just gave us a pamphlet and told us how to purchase it in an order form. We graduate in 204 days, and I'm really stoked about that. I'm super excited because I'm a little over high school now and I'm ready to get on with college.
Yes, I'm very excited to graduate.
This is Luke Chandler reporting for BNN.
And that's all for this week's news show. I'm Claire Davis.
And I'm Molly Hotek. And as always, you're watching Bulldog News Network.